Did you know that actor Jung-jae, who is native to South Korea, learned enough English in order to perform these lines in the show, as this is his first English-speaking role? So I watched the first 2 episodes of The Acolyte last night, and I gotta say, this is probably the most divisive Star Wars show ever. There's just so many different thoughts on it and lots of toxicity. There's review bombing going on. I mean, it's craziness. But I gotta say, The Acolyte has actually got me very intrigued. It surprised me in a lot of different ways, and I have a lot of good things to say. I have some negative things to say, and then I have some hopes and theories that I want to share with you guys. First thing I really liked about these first 2 episodes is I thought the action was awesome. It was very unique action. I've never seen hand-to-hand combat as much in Star Wars shows before The Acolyte. Mainly, I think it just has to do with the time period. The Sith approach fighting in a very different way, but I just thought it was just such a neat addition to a show that many people weren't really sure about. They keep doing fight scenes like this. I will be very happy with the action. Another thing I find interesting about the show is the time period. I have no knowledge on the High Republic at all. I just know it takes place 100 years before the Phantom Menace. It was cool. We got to see some Neimoidians in the first episode. That was cool. You know, there's still a lot of heavy political things going on. The Trade Federation, the Republic, the Senate, all that good stuff. It's like we're in the prequels, just getting your mindset on this is what the prequels felt like. But also, I really like the concept that the Sith have where they don't believe they need a weapon to fight. And how they view the Jedi is the Jedi need a weapon. Like the Jedi are nothing without a weapon. So to make themselves feel better, to make the Sith feel like they're more elite, more knowledgeable, they choose not to fight with a weapon to prove that they have more skills, control, talent than the Jedi. It's all based on like the viewpoint the Sith have on the Jedi. The Jedi have always been very, I guess you could say, uppity. They are a religion. They have rules to follow, and then the Sith, they look at them and they see Jedis as hypocrites. You know, they speak of peace, but what they're willing to do to get that peace kind of breaks what they believe in. Like, the Sith have more of a straightforward belief. I actually am more on the side of the Sith in the Star Wars universe than the Jedi. 1, I'm always cheering for the bad guy. 2, I actually believe more with the Sith theology and belief system than the Jedi's. What's the main driving force behind whoever this mysterious Sith Lord is, and then Osha's twin sister May, what their goal is? It's still to be fleshed out, but you know, the first 2 episodes did a really great job of just showing us like what they're all about. And I gotta say, I'm excited to see what happens next. The dislikes of the show, I gotta say, 1, I felt like sometimes the dialogue was kind of weak, not super great at times. The acting was a little wooden at times. Especially my least favorite character so far is Yord. He just rubs me the wrong way. I don't really know how to describe his character other than, I'd say, arrogant, cocky. I don't know. It's just how he comes off on screen. The actor, I don't remember what his name is, saw a couple interviews with him and he knows nothing about Star Wars. The guy has no knowledge of Star Wars. So a guy who has no idea what Star Wars is really about is in a Star Wars role, and it's very clear to see that he just doesn't know what he's doing when it comes to portraying a Jedi Knight. And I don't like him at all. That's just how I feel about his character. I also want to say that I think it's kind of lame that Osha has a twin sister who is evil. I actually would have preferred if Osha was the one who was the one actually killing the Jedi. Originally, I thought she was under some kind of trance. The Sith Lord was controlling her some way, which that would have been really, really cool. Like, I was really hoping that was the case, but then turns out she has a twin sister. It's copying from the Luke and Leia thing, like, you know, twin brother, twin sister. I like Osha's character, I like May's character, but if it would have been Osha the whole time, I would have been really invested in her character. But I'm still excited to see what happens. These first 2 episodes gave us a lot to look forward to, even though there are a lot of imperfections in these first 2 episodes. Still gave us a lot to look forward to. I'd say my biggest hope / theory is that the Sith Lord, I have no idea who it's gonna be, and there are a lot of good theories out there saying that he could just be controlled by Aboleth. I'd be really excited if that was true. We haven't seen his face yet, but like in the trailers we saw that he has this very interesting mask that he wears, and like this, he's got like a creepy smile on his mask, and it reminds me a lot with Aboleth. It looks like the smile is identical to Aboleth. So that's just what I've been seeing. I don't know, Disney could do anything at this point. They could really bring us in, and it turns out the Sith Lord is completely lame and stupid, and it's just a distraction for something else. But I hope that's not the case. I hope that the reveal of the Sith Lord is very cool, very awesome. So I'm just asking Disney, please don't let us down. They've let us down a lot recently with Star Wars, but I'm hoping that there's just something different about this show, and I'm hoping that it really delivers in the end. So for the first 2 episodes of The Acolyte, I'm going to give them a 6.5 out of 10 Mudflaps, and remember, leave me a thumbs up and drop in the comments below. What did you think of the first 2 episodes of The Acolyte? See you next time!